We are live. We are back. I messed up. I was trying to do something. I was trying to give y'all a what I do, truth be told. I was trying to I was trying to let y'all know about the book, the commercial. That's what I was trying to do. But I don't think I did it right. But welcome to the show. I'm Dr. Crip. Welcome back. It's all good. Truth be told, what it do? Um, Thank you for checking in. You on the Dr. Crip show with your host, Dr. Crip. We here to talk about the stuff that's going on. You know, yesterday we had a pretty good show. Yesterday, I always get people calling me and stuff. You know what I'm saying? And texting me about different stuff. You know, asking me all kind of questions. So today we're gonna do a recap. We're gonna do a recap about yesterday and what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Uh, how why we don't need to put nobody else on no gangs. Crips and Bloods. It don't need to be nobody else on no gangs. Don't put nobody else on your hood. Do not do it. Why? What is the purpose? Do not put nobody else on your hood. So we're gonna get back into that. And we're gonna talk about a little bit of that, you know, what we was talking about yesterday. So we're gonna do a full recap. Thank everybody for coming in. This is the Dr. Crip show. Um, um, please like, subscribe, share, let everybody know what we got going. You know what I'm saying? Um, please let people know what we trying to do over here, man. We ain't trying to put nobody else on no gang. We're gonna talk about the stuff that don't nobody talk about over here. You feel me? We know we done had a lot of crazy last couple of weeks. You know what I'm saying? Shadow the vet, what it do, man? Good checking in. Hey, you know, we got a lot of stuff going on over the last couple of weeks. Plus I have been gone for about, I think, 8-9 days. They tried to shut me down. Well, not like that, but they did try to shut me down. A particular company I used, they didn't believe that I was the person and all this other stuff. So I had to get all that stuff straight. I had to get all that stuff straight. So, you know, we back. But along with that, like I said, some of the first, we now in hardback edition. We are back with the hardback. Available now on Amazon. Yeah. Now you got the paper, you got the paperback. Holla at a player though. You already know. But this is what it was originally supposed to be. It's a coffee table book. If you don't know what a coffee table book is, it is a book of facts. It is primarily pictures, documents, and text explaining the pictures in the documents. So this is a coffee table book. I am the first Crip to do a coffee table book. That's useless information. Don't go put that on your application trying to get a job. Man, I watched Dr. Crip. He the first Crip to do a coffee table book. That's useless information. Just like the history and Crips and Bloods and all that, where it started. What is that gonna do for our generation of kids? Why I need to know when the Crips started? Tell me why I need to have that in my history as a black man of knowing that. What is that going to do for me and my family? Now, if you're making money off of it, that's an individual achievement. But The problem is that all you people talking about Crips and Bloods, but you ain't giving no money back to Crips and Bloods. You ain't trying to help stop Crips and Bloods. You ain't trying to end the violence of gangs between Crips and Bloods. You ain't trying to stop kids from joining Crips and Bloods. That's the problem. So that's why your show is useless information. Because if it ain't about ending gang violence, that's it. These dudes don't know what they fighting for. Don't nobody know what they fighting for. These wars been going on for 30, 40 years, man. Don't nobody's Hatfields and McCoys. Don't nobody know what nobody killing each other for. Stop saying that Crips and Bloods was once positive. They ain't ever been positive. Show it. You know what? Hold on. Wait a minute. We're going to do this later in the show. We're going to go to stuff later in the show. But show me where the Crips and Bloods is positive. Show me. Let me see. Look, these are all newspaper articles from the 70s. In the 60s. Never in none of these articles is there anything that said the Crips started out positive. In your books that you wrote, it don't start off saying that it was nothing positive. We read all the books. We did all the research. It's done. We didn't already done all that. Show me a book where it says the Crips and Bloods was supposed to be something positive. Let me hear it. Show it to me. Shut me up. I want to hear it. Somebody tell me. Somebody tell me where the Crips and Bloods is supposed to be positive. I need to see it. I need to see it. Somebody show me. You feel me? But we gonna get into that. We gonna get into that. You know, but let's let this be known. With everything that's going, all you brothers that was born and active in the 60s and the 70s and all that, you are dying. You are dying. You are leaving this planet. And trust me, don't leave this planet talking about, keep God in your heart and all that. But this Crip. Don't leave this planet like that. Yeah, are we here to show love for the homie? You feel me? For the G homie, the G home girl, the little home girl, the big homie, the little homie. Woo woo woo. Yeah, it's a good. Yeah, don't leave this planet without saying gangs need to end. This is over with, man. It don't put nobody. That's what you need to be saying. That's what you need to be saying. You need to be saying that this is over with, that we need to bring this to an end. When you go get your little blue rag shirt made and all that type of stuff, and you feel me, your derby and wallabies and all that, you need to be saying when you get up there, listen, man, I apologize. I don't want this to go on no more. Everybody need to go back to their hood and say, we don't need to put nobody else on this game, period. Everybody. You ain't finna hear nobody saying that. Who you gonna hear saying that? This is the only place, this little Ricky Deek podcast over here, this little broke down little podcast over here. That's the only place you're gonna hear people talk about, man, listen, knock it off. That's it. Come on, man. This is it. This the only place where you gonna hear that at. That don't put no gang, don't put nobody else on no gang. I don't want to hear where no gang started from. I don't want to hear how y'all was. You know what fascinates me is that even the gangs that even ain't all that. Like y'all wasn't even nothing. Until social media came out right now where you could get on, where somebody could come to your hood with their little camera like, hey, what's up, homie? We're going to put y'all don't even got no spot over there in your hood no more. You feel me? Every gang is hard now. Every gang can get on the social media and be like, yeah, welcome to the West Side, East Side, gangsters, Crips, yeah. And now they got to put on all these rags. And why you ain't proud? Now you got to put all this stuff on your face. Yeah, yeah, we've been over here killing. Yeah, F them over there and all that. Man, y'all ain't, y'all don't even, man, y'all wasn't even making no noise, man. These dudes just shut y'all dudes down. Y'all ain't even like that. Every gang can get on the internet now and be hard and successful. That's what we done made it to. So, just don't put no more kids on that on your little Crip and Blood gang. Just don't do that no more. Just don't put no more kids on your gang, man. You feel me? Come on. Don't put no more kids on your gang. That's all I'm asking. Just don't put no more kids on your gang. That's all I'm asking. Give them a break. You feel me? Let them live. This is part 3. Welcome to the show, man. Dr. Crip Show. Please like, subscribe, share. This is part 3 of why gangs need to end. Don't put no more kids on. I'm your host, Dr. Crip. I got some stuff to show you, I got some stuff to show you. We had a good positive show yesterday. But what I want to do is I want to read some of these comments that I got. What? Wait a minute, what happened? Yesterday. I want to read some of these comments that I got yesterday. Here go some comments. Check this comment out. I had to say something about this comment right here. It says King's son commented, I'm a homeowner. I have a 44-year-old gangbanger living next door with his mama. I get off work, all his buddies on the block blasting music and drinking Hennessy. Then leave cups and blunts in the streets. Leave blunts and cups in the streets when they drive back to Palmdale. I told the 44-year-old gangbanger to take that, that BS somewhere. Listen, King's son, man, I feel you. Because let me tell you something. When I set up shop, because see, in my hood, I'm probably I'm on the list. I'm not gonna say the top person, but it's hard to. I'm up there. I'm on the list. It's most spots in the 90s. You feel me? I done had a lot of spots over there. I done made a lot of money out of a lot of spots over there. Ain't too many people have more spots than me. So one of the things that I did was when I opened up a spot, because see, this is my community. I didn't come over here from over there like the dude that shot me. I didn't just find my way to the park. I was born and raised over there. You understand what I'm saying? So I had a little bit more pride than when I get a spot in the hood, that I know I'm gonna be grinding out of. your mentality has to be intact. So you don't want to be into it with your neighbors. So if I was your neighbor, you know what I'm saying, and I knowing you're obviously I believe you probably a black man, and you got your, like you said, you got your own home and all that. I wouldn't be trying to disrespect you. You know what I'm saying? You probably wouldn't be the best of my friend, but at the same token, I know that, hey man, I respect you. So I wouldn't do dummy stuff like that. Now, the fact that when you say he's 44 and he lived with his mama, I can't speak on that because maybe she got an illness or whatever. But if the case is that his mama is good and you just got to live with my mama because you live here, then you already know gang members are the laziest people on the planet, bro. Crips and Bloods are the laziest. Do you know? Because this dude think that he got put on. I'm a real Damu today. He 20, you 18, 19. You just got put on. They just socked you out. So now you laying in your mama house. Do you know in your mind that you think that you ain't got to work now because you from the hood? And you got an attitude with your mama when she come home from work, the house she done bought and paid for, talking about, why you got these dudes over at my house? Mama, what you tripping for? It's all good. You got the right to get an attitude. Gang members are lazy, bro. They lazy. They are the laziest people. So the fact when you say he invited his homies over there because they probably ain't got nowhere else to go, and then they leave blunts and trash and all that in the street. Oh my God. That's what the non-O's do. And they don't understand that. That's why they don't have nobody over there. They don't know nobody over there. Now it's people that live in the hood. Yeah, we got homies that live over there for sure. But guess what? You ain't coming over here. Some of them got asterisk signs by their name, so they definitely don't want you over here. You know what I'm saying? But the ones that know the homies and all that, man, pull up, blocking the street, like y'all don't even live here, the 90s got more people from different hoods, so-called enemies living over there than probably any other hood. I ain't even welcomed over there. That's why you're at the park. This is a park gang. They got no houses over here. He live in them apartments over there, them huts over there, But you ain't nobody in the back streets over there like that. Ain't nobody got no family and friends and all that over there. Gang is like a hyena gang, just a bunch of different people coming from everywhere that migrate at the park, That's it. So I feel you, King Son, when you get a neighbor like that. My suggestion is you done already hollered at him once, when he out there, because check this out. There are always, in situations like that, other people that dude, the 44-year-old that's coming to see him, sometimes there are other people that's in that crowd that have sympathy for a neighbor like you. So if you happen to come home from work one day and they out there and woo, if you could leave a trash can or something like that out there for them or whatever it is, and just don't let him know, but let that whole crowd know, maybe once or twice, because probably ain't gonna be the same people all the time. But just say, hey man, look, when y'all finish, could y'all dump all this stuff in the trash, man? Because I live here, man. I don't want to see this trash blows in my yard, man. I appreciate it, man, if y'all could just do that, for other neighbors, man. That trash and bottles blow everywhere, man. People, the block is contacting me about it, So, but out of that crowd, you may get one homie that is like, oh yeah, for sure, sir. Don't trip, and we'll take that in the hand and count, this dude like, man, you an idiot, and make sure that people dump their stuff in there, and then you can get that trash up. It's just a suggestion. I don't know, but definitely you got the idiot next door. That's a gang member. You got the idiot and it's many of them. 44, you got 44, 54, and 64. That still think like that right now to this day. They can't tell me nothing. It's the hood. Hey, blood. Don't worry about him. It's punk ass neighbor. Don't worry about him. Hey, holla at your player though. He said, stack your chips up and get you some land or property somewhere where you ain't gotta go. Got no neighbors. Yeah. Now listen, I'm gonna tell you something about that, right? Now this is a true story. Now, I gotta grab the book. Wiz. See this? Wiz. That's the guy. Probably can't. Him right here, where my finger is. Sorry about that. Wiz, that's him. He in the book. Baseball book. Founder, creator, Cal League, Baseball League. Mr. Wiz. Rest in peace. Now look, Wiz was working on a project to where he wanted to go and get land out in the Palmdale area or whatever area like that. A big piece. He wanted to get a big piece, and he wanted to build the baseball field, the softball field, with the parking lot and everything, and so people can caravan. When they caravan out there, we was gonna have the trailer homes and all this stuff out there, so we could do the thing for 3 days, and if people needed to stay overnight, they would have a place to stay. They could, just camp in the inside the thing. Just a big field to where the Bloods, the Crips, the Latinos, everybody can play our games in peace. You know what I'm saying? So necessarily not for the weekend, but on that Saturday, when the games is on that Saturday, if you have to spend the night on Sunday or whatever, and we was gonna have everybody out there. Look, we have mechanics. So if you drive your car out there, something happened to your car, got tow trucks on deck, you know what I'm saying? Where we could take people back, and if your car break down, we was prepared for everything. Even at the small scale, we were prepared for the big things like that. So he was working on that. It was going to be one of his biggest projects, man. And he used to call me all the time. We used to be talking about it, and I'm like, man, that's going to be fly, man. That's going to be super fly, because people could drive out there, and we would do parties out there. We would do everything out there. That's with the baseball league, all the gangs. I was in the baseball league, so we wouldn't be leaving bottles next to King's Son. We wouldn't be leaving bottles in your yard. Bottles and blunt wraps and all kind of stuff in your yard. I apologize for that, man. But everybody, welcome to this Dr. Crip. Welcome to the show. Please like, subscribe, share. And you know what? Over the last couple of days, I forgot. I haven't mentioned this, but we want to do we want to do a particular type of show, and I need a blood partner. Somebody that can, that's got personality and all that other stuff, and that's a real blood. So if you know somebody that would like to hook up, I'll be the Crip, and we need a blood, and we're gonna do a particular type of show. We've been checking these ratings on this particular type of show that we could present on the, do on social media. Ain't no money involved. Stop it. Ain't nobody getting paid. You got to blow the show up. But if you got the time and you want to try to get, blow up from the bottom up, then this is the place where you probably need to come if you don't have a problem with it. So I had to put that out there, to let everybody know. But we going today's show is part 3 of why gangs need to end. You feel me? Um, um, we 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 gonna show you some of the stuff. Like it's some other stuff in here. My team, I didn't mark like this stuff here. These are newspaper articles from the 70s, from the 60s that let me make it big. Hopefully you can see it. Hopefully you can see it. I don't know why it won't get big. Exit full. Oh, it is full screen. Oh, yeah, I thought it would get bigger. Yeah, well, it was full screen. Yeah, but these are pictures and um, you know, I and before people get it twisted, it is not my intention to drag these dudes down. You feel me? But the point of it is that these dudes didn't lay no foundation of nothing positive to take place. You feel me? And after they were old, like they are now, all these people now in their 60s and 70s, and you're dying. And if you ain't dead already, and you're gonna die without um 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 saying that gangs need to end. That is something that you need to be doing while you alive right now. So if you one of these OG dudes that's popping up at these funerals and all this stuff and playing homage to all the G homies that then died and all that, because ain't nobody taking care of their health, and you know, you know, still eating chili cheese fries with pastrami at 64. Okay. You know what I'm saying? You can't do that, that ain't gonna happen, So um this is for all this is from earlier in the week. Um we got some of the stuff that took place earlier the week that we trying to let you know about in the gangs. About not putting what we trying to do right now is no more gang. We want all the Bloods and Crips to take the challenge of not putting no more people on the gang. That's what we doing right now. We don't need nobody else put on a gang. Not your son, not your daughter, not your nephew, your niece, none of that. You know why? Because none of this was supposed to ever took place. This old Buster ass nigga on here talking on this on the internet because his homie shot him and tried to kill him. Now well, you right. You are definitely right. That's why when I got shot, I was protected by God. See, I ain't got no crew. You know what I'm saying? All I got is homies that I feel equal for all of them if you live like I live and go by the same rules I got. I'm not choosing one homie over another. I'm not doing that. So that's why when I got shot, God is my crew. That's who on my side. Well, I mean, that's that go my protection right there. That's who riding with me. So, they said, don't do it. Do something else. 2 books. with a third on the way, which is the reason of this show, ending gangs, not putting nobody else on. And it's connected to slavery. If you don't know, this is all. Everybody want to say, yeah, the Crips and Bloods, man, they started out, they was positive, and it just went bad. No, that is not true. That is not true. I'm sorry. Crips and Bloods are negative. Crips first, then his brother Blood. You understand what I'm saying? And here's why. Listen to this dude right here.
I heard what J. Edgar Hoover said. When the FBI director J. Edgar Hoover was asked what in his opinion was the single greatest threat to the United States of America. The single greatest threat. His response, Negro unity. Take a moment to let that sink in. The slaves uniting means the end of everything that we built. That's how important it is for us to understand. That's why we're talking about this unity thing. The rah-rah is great, but understand what it really means. The real meaning of unity is a serious threat.
I always wanted to be a Crip.
Why?
Hold my hoodie like this.
What do Crips do?
Said he always wanted to be a Crip. Imagine that. Imagine that. He always wanted to be a Crip. Now look, that's what you're dealing with. One of the most diabolical minds ever to destroy a race on this planet. Outside of, what's the boy over there, Hitler? J. Edgar Hoover. That's what the design was. And his determination to destroy Black unity, what he wanted to do, and create a hostile environment for the Blacks. And you know what happens when you put a group of people in one section and confine them to that section, as them dudes was in the 60s. After the elimination of them people all through the 60s, now comes the time to where we got to focus on controlling and maintaining a foothold on the neck of these Black people. We don't ever want these Black people to get up and get a leader of any kind. You understand what I'm saying? Check this out. Just being Black was enough to get yourself spied on by J. Edgar Hoover. Did you hear what I said? Did you hear what I said? Just being Black. J. Edgar Hoover's FBI spied on people in many political movements. The anti-war movement, the civil rights movement, the women's movement, the gay rights movement, the environmental movement. Now, this is where the Crips and Bloods come from. Environmental. Do you understand that? They also were harassed sometimes violently. Do you understand that? Now, listen. You just think now they coming out with these movies letting us know. Go look at Tupac Mama DVD that the Hudlin brothers made. the Dear Mama. They had a plant in there. In the Black Panther, he was a police officer. So you mean to tell me that they didn't have plants in the community when the Crip started? Yes, they did. To help protect, to help keep the violence going that was already started. This is good. This is good. We like that. We're gonna play off that. Let these people keep killing each other, and we can control that. We can hit them in court. We can hit them with jail. We can hit them with everything. And the best way to kill the people off is if they can't reproduce. I don't understand. That's why black people probably going on to white girls and Mexicans, because we can't reproduce with our, it's so much, it's so much diabolical stuff going on with the ending of the black race that it's mind-boggling. But it is definitely the reason why God told me that you are going to be the catalyst to stop kids from getting in the game. These 6 shots that I'm going to protect you from is going to do a 360 on you. Because, you always take the strong ones. You understand? I wish you would go somewhere. Go over there. Go over there. Now, anybody that say, oh, Houston Nut or LA Nut, whatever you want to call him, Nut, oh, he a buster, he a snitch or something. Go get the paperwork. Let me hear you the story. Let me hear whatever. Because anybody that's saying that, I can guarantee you that you got that dirt on your name. Because if you don't like me, that means it's something foul with you. Because I don't kill my own homies. I don't plot to kill my own homies. I ain't never killed none of them. I wanted to. I should have. Yeah, I should have. It's like 4 of them that I should have took you out. But that ain't in the nature, So that's always was God, guiding and steering and moving and doing stuff and making stuff happen to where it's like he keeping you off that lane of doing that because he don't want you to go down that lane. Because how many homies got life for nothing? You got a bunch of innocent homies in jail that ain't never done nothing. And you got homies that's in jail that done everything. You got some that belong there. You got some that don't need to be there. You got some that this is the road that it took me to. This is where I ended up. But in all, what it is that when the streets is the only thing that you have, that's why gangs exist, because it's the last resort of whatever. But see, that's why we got these dudes that come on the hood, like the dude that shot me. You feel me? You wander over here. You don't like me. You don't have no love for me. I'm your G homie. What are you talking about? Why you shoot me? Did somebody tell you to do it? If the person that told you to do it, why they didn't do it themselves? You understand what I'm saying? So you got a lot of manipulation going on in this. This is why your child should not be a part of this. Why is your child a part of something at 13 and 14 and 15 that he has no control over? And then he gets so far up the pole that now he can't turn back. He done brought your mama into it, your grandmama, your house. You got people putting their houses up for rent. And on the gang side, they done found out they done killed the innocent child. Now we telling. Now he got to tell who getting down first. Remember? Hey, you remember, homie? Remember? They called who gonna get down first? Listen, I always tell the story. Listen to this. I always tell the story. It's called the Goofy story. These goofies. They out. We on the block. And I'm trying to stop this dude. And I said, listen, you not getting in the car with him. You're not getting in the car with him. He like, nah, move, big move, we gotta go handle this, homie. I'm like, nah, I'm literally out here fighting with the homie, wrestling like, no, because they trying to get in this. I'm like, you ain't going nowhere with this silly, goofy, woo, woo, woo. He's standing right here. He not even saying nothing. This is how goofy he is. You ain't going nowhere with this dude. The other homie is just standing here like, he come on. No, you ain't getting in the car neither. I'm trying to stop these dudes from going to get in the car. I'm trying to do everything in my power for these dudes not to go in the car. Where they going don't have nothing to do with us. Them dudes didn't do nothing to us. But just because they red, that's where this is what it is. They just throw me out the way. They in the car, they gone. Now, an hour or two later, guess who at my spot? Not your spot, where your age bracket at. Y'all don't got no spot. Y'all at my spot. They come back to my spot. This dude got a big hole. He got a big hole in his body, in his neck. Yeah, because when you with goofy people shoot back too. They shot back. Y'all shot, they shot back. Now you got a big hole in your neck. I'm like, what? You mean to tell me all y'all in the car panic enough to come here? This is what y'all first spot is, to come back to my spot, where I told y'all I didn't even want y'all to go in the first place. So now I got to organize everything. Boom. You take him to the hospital. Say this and that. Drop him off. Boom. By the time I finish, now I'm going to work on the car and all that. Guess what? Some other goofy dude then came and tried to act like he and took the cars go. Well, where they go? Oh, they went, woo, okay, I'm thinking I ain't gonna never see this car again. Do you know these dumb? They went and parked the car somewhere 10 blocks away. This dude's a goofy. He come home, his mama is like, oh no, because she already know that these idiots been using you for your car. Soon she see, oh, that's my baby. Where's car? She had called the police. But don't worry about it, ma'am, because guess what? These goofies that parked the car 10 blocks away in front of somebody's house that said, man, what the busted window? They come look in the car, there's blood all in the car. They like, what? Man, come get this car in front of my house, Lord. Now the police got the car. We need to talk to your son. She at the police station with him. You better tell. So you expect the goofy to tell, but guess what? He tell and make another dude tell. He done told so much. So now I done got two snitches out of one car. And this dude got 64 years or something now. He gone. Don't let your kids gang bang. Please. Do not let your kids gang bang, man. Look at this guy right here. This is from yesterday. This is a recap from yesterday. Look at this dude. This is a recap from yesterday.
Do fun stuff.
Like what?
Like smoke, and they walk around their hood. Some Crips even make music. Like that Crip. I'm about to go be a Crip.
Why?
Hold my hoodie like this.
What do Crips do?
They do fun stuff
Like what?
like smoke, and they walk around their hood. Some Crips even make music like that Crip. Mom, I'm about to go over there and sing.
On the beach, trying to get on the beach. Oh, what do you got? Come on.
Come on, man. Are you serious? Look, are you seeing that? Are you seeing that? Did you see that? Are you serious? I don't know what to pick. I have no clue what the mother is trying to do. I really don't know. To me, she making Crippin looking cool. That's the only thing I can like. It's cool. So this a cute kid. So if another your cute kid watching this, he like mama. I like that. You feel me? I like him. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to do. You feel me? I don't know what to tell you. But your kid like that dude. You feel me? And I hope I can only hope that your kid is not feeling that. You know? You say your kid ain't feeling it, but we should soon see. Now look, we want this sister right here to tell you why kids like that what's happening with this kid right here. This is a recap from yesterday. This is the recap from yesterday. Check her out.
Okay, I am not trying to fearmonger you, but I was an assistant principal, I was a middle school teacher, and I was a high school teacher. And I need you to know America is in a literacy crisis, and they're not making a big enough deal about it. Our children cannot read. Our children cannot read, let alone writing a paragraph, let alone comprehension. They cannot read. They do not know how to sound words out. They were not taught that. And if you're wondering, well, then why does my kid just keep getting passed on to the next grade? Because that's what they're doing now. They're not holding the children back. They're moving them on. They're graduating them, knowing that your child is illiterate. Our next change makers, our next lawmakers, our next voters cannot read. I beg of you, take the tablets and the cell phones away. Practice letter recognition and sounds and reading with your child, please. And I'm going to keep it a stack with you. They been knew. They been knew the babies couldn't read and didn't care. You know when they started caring? After the pandemic. Them test scores plummeted. First of all, like test scores for reading were like pretty stagnant for the last like decade. But after the pandemic, they plummeted. And now they were like, oh, we got to do something about it. Columbia University, I'm looking at you. You fully backed balanced reading. Fully backed it. Teachers College was 100% pushing out balanced reading. That's why the kids don't know how to sound things out. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, please go do some research. Now they're trying to push science of reading. That's the way. And if you're like, what's science of reading? That's what we was doing. And by we, I'm talking about millennials and older. The one, you know, when we were sounding words out, that's, yeah. Now they're trying to bring that back. And if you're like, wait, they stopped doing that? Yes! For years, they stopped doing it. I'm going to say this last thing and I'm going to be done. If you have the opportunity and the privilege, right? Because like taking off from work is a privilege. You need to start, and by you, I'm talking to parents and guardians. Start going to these PTSA meetings and these district meetings. They are
Go get your kids. Go get your kids is basically what she's saying. Go get your kids. See if they can read. Go do something with your kids. See if your kids can read. You understand what I'm saying? Because you don't want your kid like this. You don't want your kid like this. Trust me. You do not want your kid like this. You do not want your kid like that. Trust me. That is how that is how not you want your kid to be. Trust me, bro. You know, trust me. Yeah, I want to welcome everybody to the Dr. Crip Show. I'm your host, Dr. Crip. We talking about not putting kids on gangs no more. Ending gangs. This is part 3. You know, so we showing. We want to show all the reasons of why gangs has never had a positive effect in in this era. You feel me? This is why. You know, we want to show you. We're gonna show you right now. We're gonna show you right now. Now you see this? Some of these newspaper clippings I wanted to go over. You know, these newspaper clippings are the clippings of how we came together to write the Crip script of what you seeing. We took all this information, we read all the books, we read all the books, we did all the research, we did everything that you need to do to come up with the Crip script, so we could tell you this is the movie that's coming. And all this is some of it. You understand what I'm saying? All this stuff. I wish I could have made this full screen layout. Yeah. Because some of these articles are interesting. You know? Some of these articles are real interesting. You know, these are a lot of the tookies and all that type of stuff, you know? A lot of these kids is the kids that went on and did all the stupid stuff that set the foundation for the Crips to be born, for your child, your son, your daughter to follow these dudes right here, so they can eventually go meet them one day, wherever they at, whether they still in the pen, or they dead, or whatever. You understand what I'm saying? Gang terrorizes Southland. That's what that say. This says gang terrorizes Southland. I remember this one. They basically articles about what the Crips, what they were doing, and ain't none of these articles. I got over 100 some articles, man, and ain't none of these articles nothing positive. Ain't nothing positive about none of these articles, bro. Nothing. All this is letting you know why your child should not be part of the Bloods and Crips. You know, that is it. You know, that why your child shouldn't be part of the Bloods and Crips. That is it. You know, don't let your child be a part of that. Hey, Dr. Crip, how are we going to end kids not joining gangs? Why didn't you accept the job from Jim Brown? Mistake, I think. I don't know. God bless. Wow, listen. Let me explain that to you. See, a lot of people may know I used to mess with Jim Brown. I wish I had that footage Well, you can go look at the Jim Brown. I got the Jim Brown part. The the uh the wait, maybe I can find it. Hold on. The promo. No, I would have to plug up everything. um, but you can go to the show, you know, and check out the show. But the one, okay, I was everything Jim and them wanted. Everybody, I'm the only goofy that went to Jim house that didn't come out on the other side. Everybody else went up there and had a good time, made money or whatever came up. You know, I'm the only goofy that went up there that didn't get nothing. You feel me? I was everything that they wanted. I was everything they wanted, but I had one flaw. I was from rolling 90s, neighborhood Crip. That was my only flaw, because Jim, this is what they wanted me to do. I was supposed to end up interviewing everybody. I was supposed to make a album with the Bloods and the Crips. Everything was going to be positive, just like you got Banging on Wax. Remember Banging on Wax? How they was dissing each other. Well, I was going to do that and have each other. I was going to have each other doing the positive. So everything was going cool. You know what I'm saying? And RW. So you know Dwayne Moody. Yeah, that's the black dude with the long ponytail. He was a #1 recruiter trying to get he was a #1 recruiter. I think that's him, right? Dark skin with the long ponytail. You know what I'm saying? He was the #1 recruiter trying to get me and Bose, you know. When Bo Taylor from Unity One, when he met Jim Brown for the first time, they shook hands. It was only me and Bo Taylor there. What nobody else with us. It was just me and Bo. There was nobody else there. Dwayne Moody was there. He'd tell you, you know. And Rockhead, he was there, you know. They took me on the tour, and you know, we end up, you know, later entertaining with the women and all that other stuff. So but I was everything that they wanted. They was like, yeah, we, you know, now mind you, it didn't been Super G's that went up there before me, right? They all good, you know. So the thing with me was they was like, man, you know how to talk. You can go out. See, I be nervous or whatever I do on this social media for whatever reason. I don't do that in public. I done spoke at UCLA, USC, Cal State, Northridge, in front of politicians at events. I done spoke all kind. I done shut radio stations. I didn't shut everything down before. So they was like, yeah, you know, you could talk and everything. Oh, that is good, Bo. We like him. Everything is good. So they was like, look, we want you to go. When they first start doing, well, not first start doing, they was already doing them contracts up north or something like that. But he had got the contracts for the county jail to go in there and talk. So they was like, nah, we want you to go inside the county jail and talk. We want you to do the program and all that. And I was like, ew. I ain't going to be able to go inside the county jail. They like, what you talking about? We're going to give you $5,000 a month. I was like, oh, man. See, $5,000, Jim felt that was good enough for you to take care of your family and handle your business or whatever you got going. He felt $5,000 a month was good enough for that, you know? I was like, I'm not going to the county jail, right? So first Bo tripped on me, you know, and then I wasn't showing up to their meetings because they was talking about going, you know, getting prepared to go to the county jail. So Jim was like, Bo, what's up with that? Where you at? Why you ain't? He like, man, he got a problem, man. So they summons me to Jim house. So, Jim, he be laughing. That's why I get laughing. Why I be laughing all the time, bro. Because he laughing like, I can't believe you turned it down $5,000 a month. And I'm like, Jim, check this out. So I'm like, I can't, So they got so much on me that I was like, listen, man, let me explain to you something. I don't play Crip. I am a West Side rolling, rich rolling 90 neighborhood Crip. I said, I'm really in the streets. I'm not with, I don't flip flop. So you got to remember, we was active doing Unity 1. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, man, I don't get down like that. I'm not going to no county jail. I said, man, listen, every time I go to the county jail, homie, let's be blunt. I pull crack out my ass. I sneak. I'm going to jail with my work. I've been in jail and made money off of drugs before. I don't get down like that. I said, and I'm not finna be in jail because I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna give these dudes drugs. So why put myself in that position? I'm letting y'all know up front what I'm going to do. $5,000 a month is not good enough for me because this dude from 90 in here, this dude from 90 here, my brother is in here from 90. I'm not finna go into the county jail. They not unsearched and street clothes and run a program. And I got to see 6-0s and 40s and Harlems. All these dudes that I know that I did dirt with and served and all kind of stuff. They not finna be sitting here listening to me talk about this program. These dudes ain't no dudes that rely on their mamas and all this to send them wet 40s and all that. These is killers and drug dealers and all. They gonna be like, "Nut, what's up?" I'm like, hey, look, check this out. I got it popping. I got a guard. She on my team. I'm already taking her down. I didn't hit her on. She cuffed me up and took me over here to the interrogation room with something. I'm already taking her down. So I need you to bring me some of that heroin or something through here, man. And I'm gonna look out for you for sure. I'm not even putting myself in a position to tell nobody no. Because I already know what the 9-0's gonna do when I tell them no. They're gonna be like, this nigga a snitch. He busted. His name should bust. Yeah, he came through here. He told the police. I'm not even trying to put myself in no position like that. And they did not understand it. They was like, no, we're not dealing with you. And they cut me cold turkey. They just cut me. They was like, you got to go. And I was like, what? Are you serious? Like, yeah, man, you got to go. You ain't riding with us, man. You got to go. I was like, man, what are you talking about? Look. I just said, listen, homie, let me live. You know what I'm saying? Let me do everything else that I said I'm finna do with the Crips and the Bloods. It's all going to be positive. I just can't do jail. But they was like, nah, homie, we need you to go to jail to talk. So when they got rid of me, guess who they went and got? Yeah, them. The other side. Yeah. La Raza. Jefe. And let me tell you something. They have to move drugs in by law of La Raza. Eminem, homie. You know what Eminem? Not the ones you eat. They got to move drugs by law, by blood. They cannot say no. So when Jim brought them on, it lasted about 6 months, and then they got caught. Yeah, people don't talk about this. This information that y'all never knew nothing about this. Inglewood Legends, top of the evening, Crip. Yes, sir. How you doing, Inglewood Legends? Thank you, brother, for tuning in all the time. It's all good. This is stuff that y'all don't know about. Jim. You know, this stuff y'all really don't know. When they kicked me, cut me short out of the program, this is around when that riot was in there, 04, something like that. Yeah. They brought in the Mexican homies that do the peace treaty stuff, the gang intervention work and all that. But they gotta move work in the county jail by law unless they gonna die. Ain't no none of those gonna kill me. I ain't gonna worry about it. I ain't worried about neighborhoods killing me. They ain't gonna kill me. They just gonna call me busters and snitches and all kind of other stuff. But they ain't gonna kill me behind that. Them dudes gonna die. When they get a way in, they dying if they don't do it. They out of here. So it took about 3-4 months. Guess what? Them dudes got caught. Guess what? Moving drugs in the county jail. So now, Baca, remember Baca? He like, Jim, listen, you got to kick them dudes out the program, man. Boo, 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 boo. So, yeah, all right. Kick them out. Kick everybody else. They hush all that story. They don't let none of that come to light. Boom. So now, Mexicans is mad. They hot. They want their money for the program, for that quarter that they did. So it was 75,000 or something. 75, 150,000 something. They was hot. They wanted something. It was 150,000. They only got half. They wanted the other 75, something like that. I don't know. But they are upset now. So Jim like, I ain't giving y'all nothing. Y'all done snuck drugs in through my name and my program. I ain't giving y'all nothing. So the Mexicans went to Bo. They like hollering at Bo, man, go talk to Jim, man. We need our money. Jim go talk to Bo. Jim tell him the same thing. He like, all right, Bo tell the Mexicans, man, y'all fucked up, man. Y'all messed up, man. Jim ain't giving y'all nothing. Tell him the same, you know. Right? Bo double back to Jim like, hey, that money you kept, let me get half of it. Jim say, man, I ain't giving you nothing either. You the one that introduced me to no guns and all. What? So guess what? They get into it about money. Jim and Bo get into it. They have a big issue. They go big up in here. Some people go with Bo and some people go with Jim. Yeah. Big old split, just like that. Anybody say that's what Jim Brown say I'm lying, tell me I'm lying to my face. Because I'll go get somebody that was up there that day that'll tell you the truth. Yeah, they do a split. So now, guess what? When the split take place, they forget about the people in jail, right? That's in the program, inside the American program on the inside of the county jail. Guess what? Mexicans is hot. Oh, y'all ain't giving us our money, huh? Okay. But you feel me? They in there together. Blacks, Mexicans, blacks, Mexicans. They go to this group, they go to this program together. Mexicans get in take-off mode. Yeah, the homie that's in jail right now. From East Side. He see it because he's a vet. And he take off first. Boom, the riot takes place. Where all them people was getting killed in there in 04, that's what all that was about. Yeah, that's what all that was about. That was all that was about. Politics. Yeah. Tony Muhammad and them get the call. It's so bad. They got to go inside the county jail now. Yeah. Ask him. He'll tell you. He ain't got no reason to lie about it. They get escorted inside the county jail. The sheriff escorted them inside the county jail. Because the blacks can't go to sleep. They getting took off on. They getting hid on the mattresses and all kind of stuff. Dead. It's fighting. It's out of control. Yeah, you remember 2004, I believe it was, right? Yeah. Tony Muhammad said, man, look, what is that, Wayside or whatever we go to? You got the Wayside door that separate the dorms. He said they was in one dorm, wasn't nobody in there, so they was this the dorm that we're gonna bring some blacks in to separate them. You know what I'm saying? Because it was just too much. They couldn't put nobody nowhere. So they got a dorm for the blacks. They're gonna separate them. Tony Muhammad said soon that door opened up, and he said the brothers seen the nation. He said they ain't never been so happy to see brothers with both ties. He said they start screaming. He said brothers screaming, Allahu Akbar, and running over there. He said soon as they was running through the door, he said they was just falling out, passing out, because they ain't been to sleep. They've been up for 4 days. He said every brother, Christian, whatever you was, they was happy to see them both times. Nation was standing there like, boom, come on in. Like, boom, letting them brothers run in. Come on in. They were just dragging them. The brothers dragging them to bunks and letting them brothers go to sleep because they've been up for they done been up for 4 days. Yeah. That's your politics out here with Crips and Bloods, man. Yeah, when it comes to the end, they always getting suffering, But they ain't letting me. I can't go in because I know I told you what I'm going to do. I'm going to smuggle drugs in there to my people, homie. I'm telling you what I'm going to do. I cannot go to the county jail. I am Husta Nut from West Side Rolling 90s. They are not accepting me talking to you about a program. They not going for that. They going to say, Nut, go in the butthole, man, and pull it out. Give it to me. I'm going to shoot it back to you. And they know I'm going to do it after weeks and days of me coming in there. They're going to wear me down. They're going to wear me down. And I'm going to say, man, listen, well, how much you going to give me back, bro? Because they going to be talking about some numbers. Saying, now I can get you back 20 bands or something. Come on, man. A pinch is a $500. You know what I'm saying? They finna be in there slamming, So that's what it is. You feel me? One move away. That's why I couldn't accept the money that Jim Brown was trying to give me to go to the county jail, because I work on the street. I can't deal with jail. I'm not going to jail. Every time I go to jail, I'm not gonna be no nice guy in jail. Well, you have to flip. You feel me? If you're not able to flip when you get handcuffs put on you, you shouldn't be gangbanging, because it's not a joke. I don't care. They don't do all that stuff no more, the gang raids when they come to the parks and just, how they harass people, homies from hanging out. Usually they take everybody to jail. They don't do all that no more. That's 80s and 90s stuff. They don't do that in the early 2000s. They stopped doing that. You feel me? After 05, 08 or something, they probably stopped doing that. But in the 90s, when you're hanging out at the park and your streets, your back streets, and the police pull up and boom, oh, we don't care if you're on probation or not. Man, cuff him. All y'all going to jail. For what? What? Gang. Y'all hanging out, loitering. The neighbor said y'all out here disturbing the peace. You going down. And you going to the county and get your case kicked out, and you're going to be in there for a minute. They don't do all that no more. They call that the new police reform. They stopped doing stuff like that. But yeah, in the 80s and the 90s, you're going to jail. When the police pull up, yeah, it's at least 3 homies going down. 4 homies, if not everybody. If it's a funeral, oh yeah. Y'all out here, everybody deep, oh yeah. When we come pull up from 4 cars different ways, oh yeah. Half the block is going to jail. The only people that ain't going to jail is mamas, sisters, nieces, you know what I'm saying, and little kids, and some teenagers here and there. But if you got an FYI card filled out on you before, you going down. That's exactly what they do. So that's why Unity One used to be on them FYI cards like that. We used to be on them trying to get those FYI cards removed, field investigation cards or something. FYI, field yard investigation, something like that. We try to get them removed because your little brother hanging with his cousin gang bang, but your little brother don't. And the police, they go to the car. What they call you? And you know, some dummy give up free information. Oh, I'm Little Biscuit. You know what I'm saying? Oh, okay. And then I'm not a gang member. What you hanging with him? You a gang member? What's your name? What they call you? I don't. What's your first name? Frank. They put F Dog on there. Yeah, they'll fill it out for you. Now your name is F Dog. That's how Crash used to do the homies back in the day. It's ridiculous. West Side Life. No Mo and 24, Dr. Crip. Love this show. You keep changing your times. Very confusing. LOL. Yeah, I do. Hey, listen, I'm going to work on that. I'm sorry. How old was the guy that shot you? Oh, he definitely was. Well, he was definitely maybe 19 or 20 or something like that, you know? Before he left, he wasn't nothing. You know what I'm saying? Before he left, when he got put on, he wasn't nothing. I even took him home before, you know what I'm saying? Showing him homie love. You know, he lived way in the Hoovers, you know? Then he went to the county jail, and when he got out the county jail, now he got that chip, you know, because when you go to the county jail, you know, you get that chip on your shoulder. You know what I'm saying? You become a man in there because it ain't you're gonna have to learn. And he wasn't one of them dudes that was in there squabbling like that. You know what I'm saying? So we didn't hear about him in there fighting. Not saying that he was a buster. I'm not saying he was a buster. I'm just saying he wasn't them dudes that we is hearing his name ringing. His name wasn't ringing like that. The homie who he was with, the homie's son, his name was ringing. That's who name was ringing. And other homies that was with them in other areas, you know. But that dude name wasn't ringing. But when he get out, he a little bit, you know, he on. He got that, you know. Now he want to do all this, you know. Hey, I don't horseplay. Don't be horseplaying with me, cuz. He one of them hard dudes now, you know. You still ain't never did nothing, you know. But I assume he was in his early 20s. He was in his early 20s. So, you know, he trying to make me personally, if you ask me, I think he shot me behind trying to make a name for himself. You feel me? You know, now a lot of people say, oh, the snitches with money, the other people I had issues with money, they did it. But I'm like, well, that's what gangs is. That's why your child shouldn't gang bang. Because if they don't got the God on their side, they can't survive 6 shots. They still can't come out and look like this. You know, they still can't be pretty like this. You know, it ain't gonna work. You feel me? Because God help you if I run into you. Anybody that I got on my list. You feel me? Because check this out. It's gonna be a problem. You know, it's gonna be a problem. You know. NH Blue Jay, what it do? Salute, Crip. Yeah. You know, hey, we just over here kicking. We letting people know why their kids should not be in gangs, man. You know, we letting people know why they should not be in gangs. You know, what is the reason? You know, that why they should not be in gangs. You know, it is definitely not the answer. You know, these dudes here, you know, it is definitely not the answer. You know, why you should not be in, why your kids should be in gangs. But I did want to. I had one more. I had a couple of things that I did want to show you. I don't know if I put it on here or not. But the one smoke 9-0, what it do? Salute, Dr. Crip. Thank you, brother. It's all good. I know everybody getting ready for Mother's Day, man. That was part of the reason why I was late. Uh, but what West Side? I guess she said, you got to give us a 1992 peace treaty story at Jo. Ooh, you know, that's when it was real. Now, see, whatever that dude name from Hoover was that was up there that was talking, that dude right there is one of the ones. If he is still alive, I'm surprised he not saying, man, don't put nobody else on. Because that dude that day was like, hey, when we leave here, it's over. If you ain't part of this, we don't need nobody else. And it's one thing. Everybody. Ain't no more sex. Hey, he tried to pull what's that dude from the movie The Warriors? What's his name? He was like one of them dudes. Yeah, we need the antidote, Dr. Crip. Hey, look, this is what I'm giving you. This is everybody's, even including me. We all suffer from GAMD, gang addiction mental disorder, homie. It is a disorder that is once attracted as a kid, it can, like anything, if not treated properly, it can blossom into something that can eventually take you out, just like diabetes, cancer, sickle cell, or anything else. So we wanna eliminate that. You know what I'm saying? We don't want nothing. We don't want nothing to come interference with that. But the dude at the park from the 92 to Rise, man, that dude, hey, look, and them dudes from the beach, hey, them dudes, they was up there super early, like about 100 deep or something, all dressed alike. That's organization. Them dudes was organized then. I don't know about now. You know what I'm saying? But they came up there organized. You feel me? Just like the Warriors. Man, it was the Warriors, homie. I'm telling you, everybody. It was Cyrus. Old boy from Hoover was like Cyrus. He was like, when we leave here, it's one. You know what I'm saying? He was on, And then some dudes came up there that, wasn't really. They had other ideas, you know what I'm saying? And they tried to take off on some people, and it didn't work out for them the way that they thought. And they brought these goofy dudes in on to help them, and next thing you know, everybody running out the park, and a 16-year-old kid ended up dead. Another one bites the dust. You know what I'm saying? You had to be there to see it, man. It was a beautiful sight. If it was going to work, it was going to work then. It was going to work at Jesse Owens. If you was there at Jesse Owens that day, you should know what happened. You know what I'm saying? It was going to work. Hey, W, can you dig it? Oh, hey, because you had a lot of speakers. It was people speaking. But, when that dude got up there, he was like, dude, he was like Cyrus, and he had the crowd on. He was like, ain't no more this, ain't no more that. It's one. You know what I'm saying? I was like, damn, is that what it's going to be? And during his talk, that's when all that other stuff started taking place, and it just ended everything. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you took me back with that one. Yeah, it took me back. But, if that's what's going to have to happen, see, gang members don't understand. It's something like that that's going to take place coming real soon. That's gonna make you and you and you and you, all y'all come together. Even if you don't want to come together, it's gonna be forced on you because the government is gonna come down and drop the hammer. And it's gonna force all y'all to come together. And everybody that's on paperwork in a file with an FYI card and all that, they're gonna come get you. You better be deactivated from your hood. That's gonna be the only way you're gonna survive. Just like one of them RICO cases. See, that's why I never talk to people that catch federal cases that snitch. I don't deal with them dudes at all. I don't want your phone number. I don't want to talk to you on the phone or none of that. I don't want you coming to my house. I ain't going to your house. You know why? Because the feds, they always watching. And when they want to find something out, the first thing they gonna do is do what? Go back to the person that snitched. You ain't had a case in 6 years. You've been out of the feds 6, 7 years. And we want to build a case on somebody. They're gonna catch you somewhere at New Orleans sandwich. You know what I'm saying? You ordering a sandwich, you on a date and all that. You feel me? And the feds is gonna pull up, they will pull up on you. Like, hey man, woo, that's your truck out there. Oh yeah. Woo. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, man, okay, man, that's clean, homie. That's clean, homie. You know, woo. Like, man, I want to buy something like that, man. What can I, you selling your truck? I got like 50,000 or something to spend, homie. Like, yeah, man, let me get your number. Yeah, okay, boom. Can I look at? Hey, man, I just want to look, man. Ain't no, and get you by yourself and say, yeah, Derek, how you doing? Kevin, man, how you know my name? Oh, come on, little blue Crip red boy. You know who we are. Man, what's up? Yeah, come on, man. Look, we trying to bust this dude on the east side. We need an introduction. That's all we need is an introduction. Man, I don't know that dude, man. I don't mess with, man. Why? Oh, come on, man. Don't have us go searching through your house and looking in your history and, pulling, going through your phone. Just give us an introduction. That's all we need. Don't worry about it. It's all good. Ain't nobody gonna know. Man, why y'all messing with me, man? I ain't did that, man. I did my, oh man, come on. Well, you already gave us information on your homies. You was the key to the case. Man, people, nobody know that, man. We gonna keep it like that. Ain't nobody gonna know, man. We just need an introduction to that dude, man, and you can go back on to your business. Man, I can't help y'all. Okay, well, we gonna bust your whole hood, and we just gonna put it on you. Leave them dudes alone. Look, it don't matter. You good, right? Oh, that's the homie, man. I don't deal with dude. I just, he come by, we cook burgers, and we don't talk about nothing. Yeah, but because that dude come to your house, guess what? You got a good job and everything. Police gonna freeze your account and say, well, you're under investigation because you're hanging out with him. Man, I ain't got nothing to do with that dude. Man, man, look, I make $80,000 a year. I don't need to sell no drugs. Okay. Well, if everything is okay, you'll be all right then, huh? Well, but you're part of our investigation right now. So you got to bail out and everything. Yeah, we need to see everything. That's how the feds talk to you. And that's how it's going to come down on Crips and Bloods. Watch. It's going to come down like that. It's going to come down to where conspiracy. That's exactly what it's called. Yeah. That's why I don't deal with them. If you caught a Fed case and you told on the Fed case, oh yeah, especially that, I don't need to know. I don't want your phone number. Yeah, I definitely don't need my phone calling you. You know what I'm saying? Now you can call my phone all you want. And as long as them records say 0 minutes talking, because it's coming. Yeah, that's them the ones you want. You know what I'm saying? Them the dudes you want to stay away from. You know, trust me. You want to stay away from them dudes. But I do want people to. I don't want to get off track, and I want to show. Wait a minute. Where did it go? Come on back. Oh.
I am not trying to fearmonger you, but I was an assistant principal.
There it go.
Okay.
This lady here. Sorry, I think my timeline or something is messed up. I'm not sure what it is, but we do need to hear what she's saying. Let's see if we can get her full screen to hear what she's saying about your kids. This your kids. This ain't mine. She's talking about your kid.
Okay. I am not trying to fearmonger you, but I was an assistant principal, I was a middle school teacher, and I was a high school teacher. And I need you to know America is in a literacy crisis, and they're not making a big enough deal about it. Our children cannot read. Our children cannot read, let alone writing a paragraph, let alone comprehension. They cannot read. They do not know how to sound words out. They were not taught that. And if you're wondering, well, then why does my kid just keep getting passed on to the next grade? Because that's what they're doing now. They're not holding the children back. They're moving them on. They're graduating them, knowing that your child is illiterate. Our next change makers, our next lawmakers, our next voters cannot read. I beg of you, take the tablets and the cell phones away. Practice letter recognition and sounds and reading with your child, please. And I'm going to keep it a stack with you. They been knew. They been knew the babies couldn't read and didn't care. You know when they started caring? After the pandemic. Them test scores plummeted. First of all, like test scores for reading were like pretty stagnant for the last like decade. But after the pandemic, they plummeted. And now they were like, oh, we got to do something about it. Columbia University, I'm looking at you. You fully backed balanced reading. Fully backed it. Teachers College was 100% pushing out balanced reading. That's why the kids don't know how to sound things out. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, please go do some research. Now they're trying to push science of reading. That's the way. And if you're like, what's science of reading? That's what we was doing. And by we, I'm talking about millennials and older. The little a, b, k, t, eh. You know, when we were sounding words out, that's, yeah. Now they're trying to bring that back. And if you're like, wait, they stopped doing that? Yes! For years, they stopped doing it. I'm going to say this last thing and I'm going to be done. If you have the opportunity and the privilege, right? Because like taking off from work is a privilege. You need to start, and by you, I'm talking to parents and guardians. Start going to these PTSA meetings and these district meetings. They are passing so many policies and they're banking on the fact that parents and families are not going to show up. You need to know what those policies are and how they're affecting your children, particularly Black and brown children. They know families can't or won't show up. You need to be more involved with your students' schooling. Their life, quite literally, depends on it. All right, I'm done.
Yeah. Did you hear what she said about your kids? She talking about your kid. Yeah, you. She talking about your kid. Your kid is illiterate. You better go check on your baby. You know, you better go check on your baby. I know it's difficult, but you better go check on your baby. The lady told me about the girl. Did you hear about the girl that was 14 years old that did a drive-by and killed somebody that was 20, well, it's done with her. She ain't getting out of jail. As soon as she think it's not a game no more, and she like, well, I want to go home, they're gonna be like, you're not going home. you're about to get adult life. So, you're gonna be in prison the rest of your life. You're 14, and once you max out at 25, we'll be sending you to the state prison for women. So you're going to go in there fresh for 25, and you probably end up doing another 25, 30. We might let you out when you're 60 years old. So you'd have been in jail from 14 to 62. What you going to do when you get out of jail? Come on, man. Do not let your kids gang bang. Do not let your kids join no gang, no way, no how. Do not let your kids do it at all. Do not let your kids do it. Yeah, this was I like this show, man. Hey, look, this is Dr. Crip Show. I'm your host, Dr. Crip. This is part 3 of why we need to end gangs, because we don't need to let kids be in gangs. You know what I'm saying? We had a good show yesterday. This was a good show today. I'm glad everybody coming through, showing love. We need to put this. Tell these gang interventionists out here, when you see them come to your hood, and the next time you at these meetings or whatever it is that you're going to, you let them know that Dr. Crip said all the Bloods and Crips do not need to put nobody else on a gang. This is where you start. This is number 1. Not trying to hook up with these dudes and squash nothing. Not trying to do this and that with these dudes. Not trying to figure out this and that. Where can we meet and all this other stuff. Man, knock all that off. Don't put nobody else on a gang. And South Central, Compton, Watts, West Side, Long Beach. Paramount, Palmdale. You feel me? Los Angeles County. If you a Blood, you a Crip, don't put nobody else on your hood. This is a challenge to all the Bloods and the Crips. Do not put nobody else on your hood. This is where you start at. You ain't gonna hear this on none of these other dudes' podcasts, because everybody giving you useless information that, well, I need to know when the Crips started. What that gonna do for me? I can't go buy no house with that. Well, how that's gonna help my kid pass? He can't read. How knowing how the Crips started gonna help him? Why we need to know that? If you making money off that, that is an individual achievement. But if you making off money off Bloods and Crips content, why you not giving money back in the streets to try to stop that? Why your platform ain't dedicated to that? Because people really don't care. They want you to think that they care. They feed you like, yeah, we need to get along. So was it ever intended when you dudes got into it? Was y'all trying to work it out? Man, knock off. We don't hear all that. Man, don't put nobody else on. Period. Show me something that the Crips and the Bloods did that's positive, man. Tell me one thing that they did. Show me something that you get as a Blood or a Crip when you turn 18, 25, 50. Show me. Tell me something. You don't get nothing. So why we need to put kids on this? Why do we continuously putting kids on for? Why do we need to put kids on? What's the reason? Why? So they can go to these OG funerals and start fighting, huh? Yeah, y'all know what happened. Because the OGs is there. I'm about to show out. Yeah. Hey, this the homie funeral. Hey, Blood. Hey, Hey, blood, y'all tripping. Hey, cuz, this the homegirl funeral, cuz. Y'all tripping. Hey, blood. Yeah, you know why? Because you got dummies that gangbang that's trying to make a name for themselves. That's why you don't need to put nobody else on. Oh my God. You mean the person who started this all was from Hoover, 60, 40, East Coast? He turned all them gangs. You mean to tell me he is the reason why all this confusion is? Come on, man. All this is started behind him, her? Are you serious? Come on, man. All the OGs, they 62, 63, they dying. They showing up at all the funerals. Everybody is dying. All you dudes are dying. You are dying. Bad health. You don't have no health care. You're still eating chili cheeseburgers. You're showing up. Got your Godfather's on, AC Doocies, flicking it up. Ain't nobody saying don't put nobody else on no gang. Crip walking all the oh my God. Hey, that's the G right there. You see the G, homie? He the one who started Crip walking. Oh my God. Here we go. I just started another one now. They're gonna try to find out who was the first Crip walker ever. Here we go. Okay. Here we go. Here we go. I just started another one. Who is the first ever Crip walker? Jesus, I should have never said nothing. Here we go. If you could tell me who the first person to ever Crip walk, I will give you a book. Now, how you gonna prove it? I don't know, because I ain't taking your word for it. You will get an autograph edition signed of a hardback. If you could tell me the first person to ever do the Crip walk, who is the first person ever to Crip walk ever at a party? Who invented the Crip walk? No, I'm not going for it. RW, I'm not going for it. I'm not going for it. You got to have unsolicited you got to have unsolicited you got to have proof. I mean, I got to see some video. I got you RW. I'm not going for it. you know Tookie is in the encyclopedia for starting the Crips. So I'm not going for it. We need some proof. I gotta have proof. You feel me? I'm not going for it. Tell me the first person. As a matter of fact, I want to know the first person to ever do the Crip walk and the blood walk for the Bloods. If you can tell me that, you will win an autograph signing of a hardback edition. First copy. Hardback. Where you from, homie? And I gotta have proof. Your word ain't good enough. RW. First dude I saw was Sam Rudd and Henry Clay, 72 and 73. Man, I don't know. The Crips was invented in 69, though. You want me to read the article? Hold on. See, you said 72, 73. Let's go to the archives. Let's go to the archives. We will go to the archives. RW, we are on our way to the archives. Hold on. I have something to read. RW, I got something to read, man. Hold on. RW. Raymond Washington, age 15, started his new street gang in late 69. Shortly after much of the Black Panther political power people base was eliminated. RW. So that means that somebody Crip walk somewhere else. I ain't going for it. We need some more proof. Show me the proof. I need to see it. I'm just saying. I got to know. I got to see it. But if you can prove it, we need some video or something, man. We need a picture. We need some video. We need something, man. Like this is the first ever Crip party. And at this party, this is where the Crip walk was. This is where it was established, you know? Come on, man. That's useless information. This is what we talking about. We building all this negativity off useless information. What he say? Fools will follow, huh? Why do the ones that go to college with football and basketball scholarships drop out and start banging? Hey, you know what? That's a good question. That is a very good question. Why do they do that? Because they failed in sports? I have no idea. That is a good question. But we're gonna find out. We're gonna find out those answers because I know some people that dropped out. I do know some people like that, and we're gonna get them on the show. Also, please spread the word. We got another show that we're trying to put together, and we need a blood. We need a blood co-host, somebody that can match my energy. You know, no, it ain't no pay. You ain't getting no low rider. You got to put into it to get it back. You know, and it's a fun show. It's we've been doing our research on it. We know if we do it right, it's going to be a kind of like a little successful little show. And we can do numbers like what we did, you know, less than 10 months here, we had 1,800 subscribers. So that's pretty good from what YouTube is saying. So I think everybody that come through that support, share, and do all that on the show. So, but this was part 3, man, of why we need to end gangs. And because we don't need to put no more kids on the gangs. I thank everybody for coming through, man. NH Blue, Jay, Dr. Blood gotta put in work on the show. NH Blue Jay, RW, AW, D, the One Smoke 90. The One Smoke 90, what it do, man? Inglewood Legends, Westside Life, One Move Away, holla at a player though. Shadow the Vet, what's up, man? Shadow the Vet, what's up, man? He out there he got food to give away. Truth be told, what's going on? I thank everybody for coming through. We will be back tomorrow again. Everybody have a safe weekend, Mother's Day. You know, make sure mother is cool, man. Check on your mama. Answer that phone for your mama. That's what I'm about to do right now. Please like, subscribe, share, pass this word around, man. And let everybody know that Dr. Crip is here. We ain't going nowhere. We back and we staying here, man. And no more in 24. Stop putting kids on gangs. All the Bloods and Crips, we challenge you right now to stop putting before I go, I want everybody look at this. Check this out. I want everybody to see this. to hear this, because all this is this pertains to you. And this is from one of our best that let you know. You see what it say? What makes you a righteous person? You know?
I won't fornicate and I won't commit adultery. I don't smoke dope. Go ahead, brother. Go ahead. And I say all my prayers every day. And I give whatever I can in charity. Yes, sir. And what else do you do? But what do you mean, what else? Is there something else? That's nothing. That's vanity. So you don't smoke, so what? So you don't drink. You don't use drugs. So what? What are you doing to better the condition of others? What are you doing to reform where you live? And if you do nothing to reform society with the knowledge you have received, then you are guilty of concealing knowledge. And that is a cardinal sin.
Young black kids growing up in the Bronx who don't even know.
They're trying to shut me down.
And I give whatever I can in charity.
For tomorrow. But yeah, thank everybody for coming through, man. Please like, subscribe, spread the word. This is Dr. Crip, man, and we out. Everybody enjoy their weekend. Stay safe, man. Have a good one. And go say hi, go pass the word to your mama, your neighbor. Say something to all the mothers out here, because they done lost these kids. You know, they going crazy right now, these mothers out here. Go do something nice for them. Go do something positive for all these mothers. You feel me? It's in the book. I always do something good for the mothers, you know? Go get the book. You can see it in the book. This is Dr. Crip. I'm out.